I've always loved working with my hands. I've always loved building things. When I do art, I just allow myself to do it. I just let my hands do it. And lo and behold, my hands do it. I was very fortunate to have grown up in a creative family. In some way, shape, or form, I have been fashioning material since I was a child. You know, I've been all over the world, and there are a lot of beautiful places. And I think oftentimes we forget that Maine is one of them. And what inspires me about Maine isn't just its natural beauty, but the untainted nature of it. There's a sense of purity that's here that doesn't exist elsewhere. Biophilia, it's our innate connection to the natural world. I've always worked in natural material. There are three fundamental materials that have been with us since the dawn of mankind. It's wood, stone, and clay. Those three things we've fashioned in some way, shape, or form since we could put tools together. And those are the materials that I use. Making lost wax sculptures, it's a fusion of high-tech and no-tech. It's been largely unchanged since the Bronze Age, same process. This is really the fun part. When you're done sculpting, you've only just begun. Then it's cast. Oh, it's fascinating. The human form is what's at the core of most of what I do. It's just a beautiful creation. It's a wonderful form. I see it everywhere. It's our interpretation of the external world, and it's the vessel through which we interpret the outside world. So I kind of approach the world as a human, and I interpret things in every way, anthropomorphically. You have to ask yourself what it means to be human. There is an emerging narrative that all of my pieces have once you start putting them together. And you can't see it in the physical form, but you can see it in the postures that I choose. They're emotional positions. So you can see I'm a bit tormented. They're answering some kind of a mental anguish of vexing that I have in my head, that if I had better words or if I were a painter, I might be able to paint them using colors and a color palette. It's cathartic. I make things because it's cathartic for me. Built up pressure that's released when I make something. I know that I've created something that will last my lifetime. It'll inform future lives. You know, there's a lot of pride when you know that you're informing the way people live. That's a privilege. That's a privilege to come into someone's life and inform who they are. I wish I could specialize. I knew I was screwed when I was about 8, that I was going to be vexed by a lot of ideas. I knew that it was not going to be restful for me. If we are the sum of our experiences, then we owe it to ourselves to accomplish as much as we can. So I don't think I want to master anything for the long term. I think I'd rather pick from the buffet. You know, maybe down the road my daughter will take a look at all the pieces that I've made, and she'll be able to put them together as chapters in a book and understand a little bit of what I was thinking about.